everybody, my name's Aaron Schwartz. I'm a project manager with DPR Construction, and I'm here to share a little bit with you about my role as a project manager and how I got into the industry, and a little bit of advice for those of you that are interested in getting into the construction industry. My path into being a project manager for a general contractor was a little bit out of the way. I started my career developing land for residential developers. Essentially, I was a dirt guy. I'd come in and I'd get the land ready to build the houses. I loved it, and the reason I took that job is because I always had a passion for building golf courses and knew that was something that I always wanted to do, and I felt like that was a good opportunity for me to get engaged with a related industry. And sure enough, after a couple of years of doing that, I had an opportunity to work for a company and travel all over the country building golf courses. And that's really how I got into the construction industry. From there, I held several different positions with different companies, as an owner's rep project manager, and then as a project manager with DPR. If I could give you a little bit of advice in terms of getting a job with a general contractor, be passionate. Show that you're really interested. Show that this is something that excites you, and you're going to be excited to go to work every day to help the team solve problems. With that attitude, any general contractor or subcontractor would be lucky to have you on their team. It's really a team atmosphere, and as long as that comes off in the way you carry yourself, and you show that you're willing to be part of a larger team and you can succeed in that industry, it'll show very well. My favorite project to be a part of so far, I'm going to have to say, is the UC Davis Teaching and Learning Complex project. And the reason I chose that project is because I had the opportunity to be involved with the pursuit as we were competing for the job with other general contractors. And then once we won the job, I was the pre-construction manager and estimator on the job. So I really got to understand the job, work closely with the university committee that was put together to work on this project. Getting to work with them and understand what their priorities were and what was important to them really makes my job really fulfilling, because I know that I'm out here helping these people realize a vision that they have. My job as a project manager really encompasses the whole picture of construction. I'm responsible for all the costs. I'm responsible to assemble and manage a team of people that are here to answer the questions and solve the problems. I like to say my job is just to get the roadblocks out of everybody's way. I really enjoy being a project manager. Typically, project managers come from a project engineer position, and as you're learning the industry, you grow into managing larger projects. Technology plays a huge role in my day-to-day job, whether it's cost tracking software or software to process RFIs and submittals. There's technology involved with all aspects of it, but I think the most impactful technology we use is the 3D model that the building was modeled in. We're able to essentially build this building before we start putting any work in place to figure out what those issues are going to be. The technology, we're leveraging it to get out ahead of the problems, solve as many of the problems as we can before we start putting work in place in the field. And I think that technology is going to continue to grow, and it's going to continue to revolutionize our industry, and harnessing that technology to improve efficiency and safety are going to be two really big changes we see in the industry over the next few years. Any misconceptions or myths? Really, people think construction's it's unglamorous, it's dirty. It may be a little dirty, but it's incredibly rewarding. And the family you build with your team, making these great projects a reality, is just one of those things that doesn't come through often when people talk about their jobs in the construction industry. But you hear everybody from the iron workers putting the steel in place to the project managers to the superintendents say, I really enjoy coming to work every day and working with the team and working together and solving problems. And I really that's the message I hope you take away from today. At the end of the day, as long as you're passionate about something and have that drive, you will be successful. And I hope you all pursue careers in the AEC, architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Like I said, it's incredibly rewarding and a great path for a great career.